Honestly, Dizzle's list of enemies is probably so long.
I know, and it's still growing. I thought it had maxed out a couple years ago, but apparently not. There's still a sign up sheet if you want to jump on the Dizzle hate bandwagon. Go ahead.
That's probably not good for racing, because if you do for some reason find yourself like off the front at Mid-South or something, people, I feel like they're going to be more likely to chase you down if they hate you.
I do that all the time.
What is up, party people? Welcome back to the Bonk Bros podcast. This week, we're talking BWR Arizona, really the kickoff to the American gravel scene of racing. We're talking Omloop, Vanderpool smashing it there with the kickoff of the Spring Classics upon us. And just going to jump right in here. A couple of our show sponsors. Right off the bat, we got SILCA, our longest standing partnership. They've been with us for a long time. We're grateful for them. You save 10% over at SILCA with code bonkbrosmar. That's right, bonkbrosmar. And then one of our best supporters, we love this partnership, Bike Tires Direct. There might not be a better partnership than the Bonk Bros podcast and the Bike Tires Direct. You can use Bonk Bros 10 to save 10% on all your orders over at biketiresdirect.com. And then also, another really good supporting sponsor of ours is Scarborough Bicycle Accident Law. He sent me this nice cup, but he'll do a lot more than that for you if you find yourself on the wrong side of a bike accident along with a car or an automobile. He's there for you when you need him. Go ahead and head over to Bicycle Accident Law and get his phone number and his contact info. Have that saved in your phone in advance so that when that bad situation that we hope never happens, if it does happen, you want to have this guy's number, Matt over at Scarborough Bicycle Accident Law. And then lastly, but not least, Ignition Coach Co., the show sponsor that we never talk about. Save $100 off your first month of coaching with code BonkBros100 when you sign up via ignitioncoachco.com and the athlete info form. So let's jump right in. Thanks for listening. Let's go.
What's up? Dude, I was in Girona for a whole week and you didn't even come and see me, man. What's up with that?
You weren't in Girona. You didn't stay. Did you even come to Girona?
I was in Girona, bro. I was there. And you didn't even come see your best friend.
Did you come see me?
I tried. I came into the city of Girona and I was like,
okay, but you didn't.
Where are you, Scott?
You didn't say anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
no, we were in the middle of nowhere. Like 30 minutes outside of Girona.
Yeah.
I was trying to see Danny too while I was there. Didn't see Danny. Didn't really see anyone.
Yeah, nobody
Typical.
really. I mean, not that many people have a car. At least, like some people have cars, but
Yeah, I can see why parking in Girona was a nightmare.
it's just a hassle.
I did see Payson.
Did you just like lay eyes on him, or you like actually went and like talked to him? You just witnessed him out in the wild.
Yeah. He was coming up the road and I was going down the road and I waved at him.
That was it.
That's it. No, we didn't speak.
That's not that cool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I thought you guys were like friends now that you were on his podcast.
I am. I waved at him. I was like, "Hi, Payson."
Oh. Good. Well,
It's probably more than I would have done if I saw you. If I saw you, I would have pretended like I looked the other way.
I guess I need to lower my expectations.
I don't even know that guy, you know?
Yeah.
So what'd you think, Dylan? Does Girona live up to the hype of...
It is.
everyone
Yeah,
says?
it's, I mean, you can see why so many pros stay there. Like the riding's amazing, the weather's great.
Well, you were also here during like the best week of weather that all winter probably.
Has it not been great during the winter?
No, it hasn't rained in like a month, but it's about to start raining like the end of this week.
Yeah. I mean, the riding was really good. So
would you go there? If the travel were the same, would you go there or would you go to Australia? And take PETA out of the equation. She can come to Girona.
Probably Girona, right?
Australia is a big place. Like there's some places in Australia that sucked balls, and there's some places in Australia that were awesome. So, I mean, the weather in Australia was amazing. In fact, it was maybe like a little too hot. Like, so it wasn't amazing then. It's midsummer there. So, well, I don't know. It just depends on what your definition of amazing is. Like a lot of people like riding in the heat now because it's heat acclimation. You don't even have to sit in a stupid sauna. You can just ride your bike outside.
Or ride the trainer with a bunch of clothes on.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I think I'm going to go with... Australia just so I can wear like bibs and a jersey all winter.
Yeah. All right, well then take the weather out of it. It's the same weather. Summer in Girona, summer in Australia.
Yeah, Girona's better. Well, isn't summer in Girona miserable? It's like so hot and humid. I mean, it's probably like the freaking southeast here.
Yeah, it's probably pretty similar.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah, I've never been.
You're going for Traca, right?
Yeah. But I probably won't get to since I'll be there only 3 days before the race, I'll be I'll just be pre-riding the course. So I won't get to really experience the riding in Girona.
Dude, you don't sound hyped enough for somebody who just got on the podium, bro.
For BWR?
BWR.
You sound pretty hyped for me.
I am pretty hyped for you.
What place did you get? I didn't even know you were on the podium.
Just barely slid in there, Scott. 5th place.
Oh, I thought it was one of these lifetime podiums where they do like 30 dudes up there.
10 deep.
So it's 5 deep for a podium.
In the BWR, yeah.
All right.
Did you get money?
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of.
You don't think so? Like, did they give you a check or not?
Well, they don't do the check. They don't do checks anymore. They just send it to your PayPal. And they didn't ask for my PayPal info unless they just already have it from all the other times they've paid me out. Or
well, if you did, it's probably like a negligible amount of money, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it's much money. I think it's only top 3.
There is no amount of money that's negligible for Drew. If it was 30 cents, he'd be like, "Well,
PayPal me."
We found 10 euros on the ground the other day. That was pretty satisfying. 10 euros on just sitting on the ground.
Yeah. My daughter found $1 in our front yard.
That was way better than making like $150 at some stupid gravel race, I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to do any work. I didn't have to fly anywhere. I didn't have to do anything. I just picked it up.
Did you get it in Girona?
Yeah. I did look around to see if there was anybody that that could have dropped it.
Yeah, Scott, what about the fact that somebody lost $10 and it ruined their day, huh?
I'm just going to assume that they didn't realize that they lost it to make myself feel better.
Big assumption. All right, well, Drew, you want to tell us about BWR or what?
Yeah, it was rad. I wasn't expecting to do that good or feel that good. I got sick last weekend. Like the weekend before the race, we had like a weird stomach thing going around. So I didn't ride from Sunday to Wednesday. And then I got there and I rode Thursday and Friday. So I didn't ride for like 4 days last week. So I thought I just kind of had written it off. I'm like, there's no way I'm doing good this weekend. And then even when I rode on Thursday, I felt like terrible.
Yeah.
But I guess a couple extra days of rest. I guess that's a sign that the training's been going good. Hopefully it wasn't a fluke and the rest of the season is mediocre.
Yeah. So Lunchbox looks like they actually killed it. You had 2 on the podium and then Chase Work was off the front all day?
he was off the front for the first almost half of the race with Lesby. And then we caught him, and he ended up getting 7th.
Dude,
So
I swear,
7.
man, did you take like the red eye back home or something? Like, have you not slept? What's going on?
I didn't sleep.
Did you not have any caffeine this morning?
No, I didn't sleep good last night. No, it was pretty cool because I think Russell won, and I didn't even know he won until we got on the podium, and I looked over and I'm like, wait, what? Like, because Lesby was gone. Like, I never saw Lesby. So, and with 20 miles to go, I was like almost with Russell. I was only like 15, 20 seconds back from Russell. And I guess Russell went on to catch him in the last like 10 miles of the race and then beat him in that sprint. And I was like, dang, I just assumed that Andrew Lesprance was gone and like he had already wrapped it up.
Did he crack at the end, or do you know what happened?
I mean, either he cracked or Russell was just on a good one and caught him. But I mean, he was by himself for 50 plus miles just riding. And not that race is super advantageous to have a group, but like there were sections for sure where Russell was getting to rest or whatever because we were in a group.
Yep.
I was in the group with Russell all day. I mean, like, I rode with Russell more than everybody else because there were times where eventually it ended up being me, Russell, Toby, and then Dan English, who's like on the Trinity team. It ended up being the 4 of us for a long time. And there were times where Russell and I would gap Toby and Dan a couple times. And then when Russell started to get a gap at some point in McDowell, I was 4th wheel, which kind of sucked. And eventually I had to go around Toby and Dan and was catching back up to Russell. But eventually I cracked too. So then Toby caught me on the last climb, and then Julian, who I guess was just on one, caught me as well. I'm surprised more people didn't catch me because the last 10 miles I was like barely pedaling.
Mm-hmm.
It was not good.
Yeah.
But up to then, it was really good. I was thinking, man, Sea Otter is going to be great because Sea Otter's only 90 miles. And I cracked like right at 90 miles. I'm like, all right, we're good. We're ready for Sea Otter.
This one was 100 miles?
Yeah.
It's a good distance.
Yeah. It was good.
Is that what all the BWs are now?
I think most of them are like right around 100 to 110.
Yeah. They've been getting easier and easier.
Yeah.
Well, that might not be easier. It's still hard. Like,
I think
any race is hard to win.
That's true.
I think
they've been getting shorter.
Yeah,
like shorter and less challenging.
Like every single person I saw who posted about the race this weekend was talking about the heat. And it was hot, but like I didn't think that it was excessively hot. Like,
you've been doing your heat prep?
I guess so. I mean, I've been hitting the sauna, but like the sauna is not the same as riding in 90-degree weather. But it seemed like everybody else, the heat really like hit them pretty good. A lot of people were saying they didn't feel good because of the heat. But apparently it was like the hottest there. Like Arizona, it has been seeing some of the hottest days in history for February. The last couple of days or weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's the desert. Like, I thought that was surprising.
Yeah.
That was the hottest it's ever been in February.
Yeah. I was pretty stoked to see Finsty get it because Finsty, I mean, I think even he would say this is like the last 2 years have been a little rough for him.
Yeah.
And look, I have no insider knowledge on this whatsoever. Look could be shelling out the big bucks for all I know. Like, they could be like, look, we're getting into gravel. We want the best gravel guy we could get. Oh yeah, Finsty, let's go. Here's a big old check, right? That could be happening. I honestly don't know. But Finsty used to be on Specialized, and then he was on Trek. And then this year, I just have this feeling like people kind of wrote Finsty off. Like, people are like, he's getting kind of old. Last 2 years haven't been great for him. Like, I think Finsty's done with. And I feel like he really, really needed a win, and he already got it. Like first race of the season, he got a win, and I feel like he kind of stuck it to people, if that makes sense. You know, he's like, no, I'm not done with yet. Like I still have it.
I don't want to like burst your bubble, but last year he got second behind him and Keegan soloed, or not soloed, but I guess duoed off the front at this race last year. And me and Adam, I remember, we're all hyped. We're like, oh, is this the comeback of Rusty? Like he's making a comeback. And then the rest of the season was kind of let down. Hopefully that's not the case this year.
I actually
that's completely like the opposite of what you just said, Dylan.
I completely forgot about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, last year he got him, and he was the only one that stayed with Keegan, and they went all the way to the line. I think they sprinted, or somewhat sprinted. Like Russell was only a few seconds behind him.
Yeah,
and so we were all pumped because we were like, "Oh snap!" Like,
yeah.
This race seems to do that, because 2 years ago, the same thing happened with Lance Hayden, and everybody's thinking like, oh, snap, Lance rode with Keegan all day. Like, and then, then the rest of the season happens, and it's like, I don't know.
Well, that actually happens at early season races all the time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
An early season race, if somebody who you don't expect does really well at an early season race, it's not it could be, but it's not necessarily indicative that the rest of the season is going to go amazing for them.
Yeah.
It could just be that they really nailed their winter training and they're already peaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I'm nervous, because I felt so good. I haven't felt.
I mean, like, why would you? Okay,
I know. I just got
nervous for feeling.
I know.
Good.
I just got 5th place, but dude, I felt like a freaking dude. I like attacked a couple times. Like at the top of the biggest climb, I attacked and had a gap on everyone. Like including Toby and Russell and all those guys. They caught me on the next climb, but like, dude, I don't do that. Like I mean, besides like doing goofy early attacks, this was like an attack where it was like we were on a climb and you only attacked if you were strong. And I attacked, and it was like, oh snap. Like, so now I'm nervous. I'm like, man, I hope I'm not peaking too early, or.
Well, what have you been doing for training? Like, I mean, you've just been doing
I've only done
training,
2
right?
blocks of tempo intervals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think I am.
Yeah. What was the bike setup?
Oh, good question.
Oh,
I was on that Lauf Segla, the new one. I got the red. The red looked good. I got a lot of compliments on that red Segla. It was sick.
Fork or no fork?
I did use a fork. Yeah.
The spring fork.
Yeah. The Leaf spring fork. Yeah.
Because Chase had rigid, right?
Chase and Julian both had rigid. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
I thought this suspension fork was faster?
It's more aero. It's been, faster is too big of a.
Oh, I guess
too broad of a statement.
Aero.
Yeah. And like the suspension fork was probably slower on the paved climb, but probably faster on most of the dirt stuff, and most of the race is dirt. I think the reason they didn't use it is because on the whoopie, there's a lot of like whoops. And so with the spring fork, because it's spring loaded instead of like a normal, what's the word? Damped fork. Yeah. The springiness of the fork can be a little wonky on some of the whoops, but I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, once you get used to it, it's totally fine.
Lauf tried to, but before gravel even existed, Lauf tried to make that fork catch on in mountain biking. It was originally a mountain bike fork.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. You were racing the NUE races. You probably won every time you won an NUE race, you won one of those forks, didn't you?
There was 1 year where the NUE series was sponsored by Lauf, and they gave you a fork for winning the race. Yeah. So I did have a couple of them, and I remember that. I actually never even used it. I just sold them.
Yeah.
No, they're definitely just sitting in the back of your shed pile somewhere.
Yeah,
we're outside, just in a pile of trash.
Yeah, probably. But I think the reason why they didn't catch on in mountain biking is because, it's not, if you're used to a normal mountain bike suspension fork that's properly damped, it just doesn't feel good. I mean, it feels like a freaking spring. It's like the rebound is turned up to the max.
Yeah. But on gravel, most of the time, that's good. You don't need a big damped fork for most of the stuff on gravel. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good call. I had the Conti Dubnatal 2.2s. Finsty had it, the I don't know if it's the 2.0 Race King or 2.0 Dubnatal with the slower casing. I think in the rear. I'm assuming his bike doesn't fit a 2.2. During the race, this is pretty funny. During the race, I was like, and that bike looks pretty sick, and he had stickers all over it, so you couldn't see the logo. I don't know why he had stickers all over it, but there's stickers all over it where the logo would be. And I'm like, so is that a look or like what bike is that? I'm pretty sure it's a look because I didn't know. It didn't look like a familiar bike to me. And he was like, oh, I can't say, but don't look. And then you're saying look way too many times. I don't know what you're saying. Look like with your eyes or look the bike.
That was the joke. And then
2 hours and then 2 hours later, I thought of this joke in the moment, but then we were on single track right after. So then 2 hours later into the race, I roll up next to him and I was like, hey, you remember that joke you said earlier? It was so funny. It made me laugh.
Oh my God, dude.
Okay, this race couldn't you guys be going that hard.
And then he was like, dang, did it take you that long to think of that? And I was like, no, I thought of it back there, but the timing wasn't there. The timing wasn't there. It was pretty good. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, and then I had I went wider on my bars this year. I got those Profile Design Canta race bars, and last year I was running like some really narrow, like 33s. They're 33s in the tops and 36s in the drops, but the ones I got this year are 36 in the tops and like almost a 40 in the drops. So I thought that was a lot better for handling. I've shortened up my reach quite a bit compared to last year, so I think that helped. And I still had some back issues at the very end of the race, so I got a bike fit like a week before the race. And that was one of the things we changed was shortening up the reach a little bit so I'm not so stretched out.
Sick.
Yeah.
Embracing the old man position. Now that you're a dad, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I even had a spacer under my stem, and I was like, "Are you kidding me, dude? Look how stupid this looks."
It's where it all starts, man.
You got to slam that stem.
Yeah. Right now, it's one spacer. Next year, it's going to be 2. 5 years from now, it's just going to be
real.
Mad stack on your bike.
Yeah. You got to just take your insoles out, and then you can just drop your whole fit down by
that much
of an insole.
I didn't think about that. That's clever.
Or like carve out the bottom of your shoe or something.
Just to make it like paper thin.
Is that how you get so low, Scott?
No. I have insoles.
When you're riding next to Scott, he's like a foot lower than you.
I think he's like obnoxiously large for how tall. We're the same height, right? You ride a bike that's like 2 sizes too big.
I am obnoxiously heavy for my height. I don't understand that.
Heavy?
Yeah.
There are probably a lot of people out there they're shrugging their shoulders at what you just said.
I'm just saying, look.
You've got like 10% body fat.
It's all relative.
And you just said you're heavy?
No. Look, it's all relative, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you can be dense too.
I feel like my entire cycling career, because, cyclists be asking each other how much they weigh because it's just a topic of conversation we find interesting.
There's nothing else to talk about because everyone's boring.
Right, yeah. Cyclists are all robots, so it's all what's your FTP, what tires you're running, what's your weight, we never talk about anything
None of which
interesting.
Anyone said honestly.
Right,
exactly. You always fudge it a little bit.
You always take the lowest number you've seen from the last 6 months.
Exactly. Last 6 months, dude. Last 5 years. I feel like when you ask somebody their weight, they're just like, oh yeah, like back in 2018 when I was 12 years old, I was 110.
Food poisoning and then weighed in.
Yeah. So anyway, I feel like my entire cycling career, people that look like they are generally around the same weight as me, they're always like 2 to 4 kilos lighter than me. It blows my mind. But maybe they're fudging it, like Scott said.
Maybe your scale reads high.
Maybe.
Or you have different scales.
I mean, I've weighed myself on different scales, and everyone says that
They all just read high a little bit. It's like power meters. Every single power meter reads high, right? But then they're all the same.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've only used Quark power meters for my whole career, so my numbers are artificially inflated always.
Maybe your ego is just so much bigger than everybody else's that adds a few extra pounds to your overall body weight.
That's definitely your head's full of.
Yeah, your head's so big. Yeah, your head's so big.
Head's full of knowledge? Is that what you're going to say?
Mm-hmm.
No. So what's your next race, Drew?
The Mid-South. Oh, you're racing this weekend, aren't you, Dylan?
Nope, just Mid-South.
Oh, you're not doing Valley of Tears?
Nope, just
okay.
Mid-South.
Sick. When you headed over there?
Probably get there like Monday. Pre-ride the course. Well, the race is on Friday, so.
Oh yeah, it is a day. Yeah,
that's still pretty far in advance. Whoa.
Yeah, well,
taking this shit seriously now,
dude.
Damn,
dude. I don't know if you've ridden Mid-South, but it's a technical course. You got to dial in those sections.
I thought it was like a not technical course.
Are you being sarcastic?
I think he's being sarcastic.
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic. Honestly, like it's just like Unbound. If you've ridden 5 miles of it, you've ridden the whole thing.
Yeah, but
so
he doesn't
why
have
do you
any
get there
other
Monday then?
Because he doesn't have any other obligations in life. So why not?
Right, exactly.
He's not helping run Ignition or anything. Could care less about that. He's not making YouTube videos. Doesn't care about that. So might as well just go and hang in.
I mean, I guess, but you could also just be home and then just fly in 2 days before or the day before. Are you flying or driving?
Probably drive.
Oh. And then after that, do you have a big gap to Sea Otter? Nothing in between?
Yeah, I mean, there's some Southeast gravel races, but like, you know.
Oh, you going to do one or two?
Hey, don't talk shit about Southeast gravel. Those are big races.
Because that's the only gravel race you've won. Yeah, we know.
Those are a big deal.
I mean, honestly, I've earned more money racing Southeast gravel races than I have racing Lifetime.
Have you earned any money in Lifetime?
Yeah,
have you gotten a single dollar?
No.
You've only spent money to go to the races, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
No, you saved money on Reg. Does that count? Like $500 for a Leadville entry? You didn't have to. That's money in your pocket.
You still have to go to Leadville, though. That's got to be thousands, right?
Yeah, but everybody else who's going is going and paying the $600.
Okay, so if you want to just compare your expense to everybody else's expense, you have
less.
Slightly less of an expense to do Leadville,
and that's $600 in his pocket.
It's not, right? Yeah, but
I don't know if that's the way it works.
$600 not out of his pocket.
I'm not like gaining $600 when I go to Leadville.
Yeah, but you're not losing $600. Come on, this is like good financial practice.
I think it's the opposite of good financial practice. But
yeah,
I guess if that makes you feel better, then sure.
You know, like you're probably the kind of person that if something is on sale and you weren't going to buy it anyway, you're like, oh, dude, I just gained $30, even though you spent $70.
Sometimes, but like the best way to save money is don't go in the store at all. Boom. Mic drop. Mic drop. Oh, if you don't need anything, don't go to the store.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you need something is when you get hosed by the sale. You were in there, browsing.
You're probably right. Yeah, probably right.
What I was trying to say is like, Southeast gravel races, like $500 a pop for the win. And they're only like 75 miles, right? So it's not like it's a huge that's like a good. They're like 62 miles. Hard training ride, Like if you do like a 150-mile race, it takes so much time to recover that it's not going to impact your overall training. Yeah,
the homegrown gravel race down in Georgia, the winner got $2,000 this weekend. Why didn't you go to that? Because last year I got hosed at that one too. I'll be honest, I didn't even know it was happening until
Just now?
I heard that some really fast Canadian mountain biker kid won, and I'm assuming that's what Ian Boswell told me, and I'm assuming it was probably the same kid that won Iceman, or
no.
One of those kids.
Yeah, but there's so many fast Canadian mountain bikers that.
Yeah. Oh, really?
No,
there's dozens of them. There's dozens of them.
Really?
Yeah. It was Owen Clark.
Yeah. Oh. See, Ian was like, "Oh, you should have come and won $2,000." I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure he would have." Yeah,
Owen's good.
I think it was.
You couldn't give him a run for his money, but
I think it was a 6-up sprint finish.
Yeah, that's what Ian said. He got 6th.
and I, not
he said that it was like full tilt for 40 miles. It's a 100-mile race, and he said that after 40 miles, they were all cracked. Like they had all went so hard and attacked each other so many times that then after 40 or 50 miles, they were all so cracked that they all just rode together the last 50 miles and
then sprinted.
I guess
wow,
that's what he said.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, Owen's got a good sprint on him. He actually beat me in a sprint at a Southeast gravel race, believe it or not.
I believe that, yeah. What do you mean, believe it or not? It's like a guaranteed thing.
True. Yeah. All right.
When Chase was up the road with Lesby, it was just those two up the road. So obviously I'm skipping poles. Like, I'm like, no way. Like, this is the whole reason we have a gravel team, is so that we can take advantage of it. And Toby and Russell were not stoked about it. And Toby's on road comes up to me and says, dude, like, why aren't you pulling through? Like, Lesby's going to drop Chase. Like, Chase isn't going to beat Lesby. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, even if Chase gets second, like, that's still good.
Well, why don't they just drop you if they don't want you sitting on?
Yeah. Also that.
So did you say that to him?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, even if he gets second, that's a pretty good result. Like, we'll take it. And regardless, I don't care. I'm not pulling through. Especially when there's teammate up the road. Like, even if my teammate wasn't up the road, I don't even know if I would pull through. But if my teammate's up the road, 100% not pulling through.
All right. So
that's just basic knowledge. Like, you can't. I feel like you shouldn't even. They shouldn't. I know. Yeah, and they shouldn't even be mad at me.
No,
they shouldn't even be mad at me. They should just know. Oh, well, he has a teammate up the road. Guess we have to do the work. Like, that's, like, you got to get over that. That's just basic tactics.
Yeah. Speaking of teammates, can we talk about your guys' photo shoot that you did before the race?
Oh, yeah. What about it? Is that your new screensaver on your phone?
Yeah.
I think we only posted 10 photos, but I'm pretty sure we took about 30 or 40 different poses. Like, we were there for like an hour. Just Chase had all these like weird poses that he had looked up on the internet. He's like, okay, let's do this one. And let's do this one. And we just kept doing random funny poses with each other. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, well, good is one word to use, I guess.
I mean, you noticed it. You don't usually comment. You don't usually acknowledge any of my social media presence, and you just did.
That's true.
So it must have done something.
That's true. It did something in me.
Did it give you a tingle?
It gave, yeah. Dude,
gave you a tingle.
I was tingling.
You and everybody else that saw those photos.
I was tingling down there.
I didn't say that. I just said tingle, dude. Whoa. Whoa.
When I said down there, I meant like down there in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, my friends, we
love each other.
Love each other, I guess. Is that the right word?
Yeah, dude. For the first race, Henry was there. He wasn't racing, but man, it's going to be a fun year. Like, I've hung out with Julian before, but like, he's one of those guys, like, the more you hang out with them, I'm like, man, I like this guy more and more. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for the year.
Yeah.
And Julian said he didn't feel good at all the day before the race. He had like sinus pressure and blowing his nose all weekend. And so he wasn't even at 100%, and he got 4th in the race. And I'm like, dang, dude. Even when I asked him in the first like 20 or 40 miles, I was like, hey man, how you feeling? He's like, so. And then he gets 4th, and I'm like, nice. And when he asked me, I'm like, oh, dude, I think I feel good. Like, I think I feel really good. And then he beats me. He beats me on his so-so day. I'm like, so it should be a good year.
Yep. Did you get any time to watch Omloop?
Nah. It wasn't in the shared notes, so I didn't know that it I didn't know that it happened. I didn't know that it was.
I didn't know that shared note.
I didn't know that it was happening. I didn't know that the classics started this early. Somebody had told me that it was still like a month away, like the beginning of the classics.
And you're just going to believe a random person in Kentucky?
Yeah, I think some random person was like, "Man, I can't wait for the classics to start in a few weeks." And little did we know, it started like this weekend. Yeah, Vanderpool won. I saw that.
Yeah,
but
Vollering won the women's. Did you see how many crashes there were?
Yeah, there was a lot of crashes.
I don't know if and look, I just watched the highlights. I'm going to be honest, but the highlight.
Come on,
the highlights was like crash, 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 crash. And I was just like, what the? I don't know if I've ever seen so many crashes in one race.
It was raining, wasn't it?
It was raining. Yeah,
it adds an element.
Was it raining?
Well, it was like wet or whatever.
It looked like it was wet, unlike the one.
Maybe it was raining for part of the race. I mean, there was like one uphill cobbled section where the tutor guy just freaking, like biffed it around the corner uphill.
Well, they're going fast uphill.
Yeah.
And they're wet cobbles. So, yeah. And like, he's obviously on the limit. Like he was second wheel. So to be in that position on the like most decisive climb in the whole race, you obviously had to do a massive effort. So then probably just made a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he broke his teeth.
Oof.
Yeah.
Ugh. He hit his bummer. He hit his face on the ground and broke his teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds awful.
And then Vanderpool like almost ran over his head, but he dodged it.
You know, back in college, I ran over a guy's head in a cross-country mountain bike race.
Is he all right?
Dang.
Yeah, I think so.
Didn't stop. I was racing for 12th place in our local mountain bike race, so I had to make sure I didn't lose that 12th.
Yeah, right, exactly. Anything for 12th, including running over people's head, giving them permanent brain damage, you know?
Yeah, he probably got the better end of the deal. At least he didn't end up like you.
Yeah.
Who else was on the podium? Was it like a lightly attended race? Like was it hard for Vanderpool to win?
Well, it depends what you say, how you define hard, but I mean, he won solo. He still had to work for it, obviously.
Yeah, it didn't look particularly hard for him. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it's just because he's on one, clearly.
Yeah. No, none of these races are lightly attended. Also.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, like relative to you, but like relative to Vanderpool, he won easily. So like to him, he's like lightly attended. I guess maybe that's.
Well, I mean, Pogacar wasn't there.
Yeah, and Wout wasn't there because he got sick.
Okay, yeah. So there you go. But lightly attended.
Was
the rest of the best riders in the world were there? So
was Modern Adventure there?
No, we did Current on Sunday.
No.
How'd it go?
Pretty good. Ben was 20th, I think.
Ben Oliver?
Good. Yeah, Ben Oliver.
Nice.
That's actually really good.
Wow, I've raced against him before. That's cool. Don't think I beat him though. Yeah, but I've raced against him. I've raced against a guy who's now racing against World Tour teams. That's cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's kind of cool in the grand scheme of things, but
I'm waiting for my contract. I'm waiting for my contract from Modern Adventures for next season because of that.
Dude, I don't mean to brag or anything, but when I was in Australia, I shared an elevator with J-Vine.
Oh, man. Dang. I know. Jayco's probably trying to recruit you now because of that.
Yeah.
because the elevator ride.
That's what I'm talking about.
Did you guys speak in the elevator, or did you face the door, or did you face the other way?
We didn't speak. No.
You think he knew who you were from YouTube?
Absolutely not. No.
I bet you he did. I mean, okay, cyclists have nothing else to do except watch YouTube. Now, I've trained my algorithm so that Dylan's videos don't show up, so I don't have to watch them. But I don't think everyone else has done that.
My algorithm.
Well, I mean, I would have to actually make a video for it to show up on your algorithm, so I haven't done that in a while.
Like, I purposely see Dylan's video and then scroll as fast as possible past it and don't like spend any
so that it doesn't
to make it look like I'm not even.
So the algorithm.
I don't even know what that factors into it.
Yeah, that's smart. A couple people have asked me, like, man, what happened to VC, doing this. Vegan cyclist? Like, he's kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Like, he's not on YouTube, social media. I was like, I don't know. But then I'm wondering if they're going to start asking me that about Dylan. Like, man, Dylan hasn't been putting out YouTube videos for a while. Is he okay?
So I actually was going to put out, I had a video filmed and ready to put out when I was in Australia.
What?
And my editor never finished it, which is why I needed to hire a new editor. And now I'm like so over it that I don't even want to put out the video. Like, I'm just like, this is boring.
What was the topic? Come on. It was like, give us some juice, man.
It was how to be a better climber.
Oh, that's weird.
Haven't you made that already, though? Like, of all things, you surely have had to made that.
Yeah. No, I have already made it. And here's the thing. Every time I repeat a video that I've already made, it never does as well. And also, people have already heard it. It's just boring. So I got back here and I was like, should I work on this video? And I was like, no, I just don't care.
Dang, what a waste of time. You could have been helping me with Ignition with all that wasted time that you filmed and wrote that script and did that research.
He probably learned how to be a better climber.
Probably wasted 30 hours of your life on that video.
I mean, I would argue that me working on my YouTube channel is like the most I can do to help Ignition. Like, putting out videos.
But you did put out the video. So
yeah, you did put out the video.
Yeah. So
and if you had, actually. It probably didn't even include the Ignition logo or the fact that it exists. And so
yeah. So anyway, that's just a video that the people will never see.
Dang. Patreon only, maybe?
No. No. Yeah. I was like, and then I also thought about making a video about rattle gravel too. And I actually wrote an entire script, but then by the time I got back to the US, like 3 other gravel races had already happened. And I was like, I think too much time has passed.
You
didn't make a Girona video? I see guys filming themselves on GoPros walking through town all the time.
Yeah, it's true. It does seem like the influencer's paradise.
Yeah, you could have just walked through and gone to all the coffee shops owned by former professional cyclists.
Yeah. I did stop at coffee shops mid-ride in Girona.
Was that because you were forced to by the group you were with, or what? Were you actually training like your normal, like where everyone else has to ride exactly your pace the whole time, or were you like more relaxed on this trip?
No, I was like training exactly my pace, but I was on my gravel bike with Thunderbirds on it, so I was like, it was easy to keep it in control, you know.
And what was everybody else riding?
Like road bikes.
Oh,
flex.
It's not much of a flex. Like I got dropped multiple times because I was just sitting at my zone 2 and everybody was like, you know, sprinting up a climb as they do.
Did you get a new gravel bike this year, or are you just rocking the same ones from last year? Did they make any changes to the felt?
Well, I don't know if I can talk about that. So I'll just pretend like you didn't ask that.
He's just saying that to make it seem like it's cool, but it's just going to be like some lame, some like no changes at all, a different paint job or something.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure it's riveting. The updates to the film.
When's the Has Specialized come out with the new Crux, or has that just been talk? Like, aren't they? I've heard they are coming out with the new Crux, right? This year.
I mean,
or is that just
honestly? You sound like you know more about it than I do. I mean, they're always like.
I feel like I've heard multiple people say that they're coming out with like a whole new designed Crux this year, but maybe that's just.
Yeah, well,
I feel like Adam has said that.
I mean, they need to update the bike, like for sure. Like the Crux needs updating. So, and also, you know, it's just weird to me that Specialized is the like Aero is everything company, and their gravel bike is not an Aero gravel bike.
Yeah.
I know it's super light, like it's the lightest gravel bike on the market, which, you know, I don't know. I guess if you're racing Crusher and the Tusher, that's nice. But like for every other gravel race that exists, Aero matters a lot. So make it Aero. I'm sure they are. I'm sure whatever, you know, whether it's like a new Crux or a new Diverge or whatever they're calling it, maybe they're calling it something different. It's going to be like an Aero gravel bike. Maybe it'll have 32-inch wheels because apparently that's like the next hot thing.
In gravel?
A couple people have asked me about
or
that.
Mountain biking or both.
In both, dude. People are talking about it for gravel. People talking about it for mountain biking.
That would be so annoying because then every bike that's a regular size wheel is just outdated, you know?
Yeah.
Or like when when they went to boost spacing, you know, it's like, oh God, like now I gotta like, if I buy a wheel set, I gotta like check to make sure it's either boost or not, you know, fits my bike.
Dude, even before then, it was like when everything was going to disc, like when cross bikes and road bikes were going to disc. That was like, people were like, didn't want to update all their wheels. Like, I have so many rim brake wheels.
Yo, but let me push back on that. Disc brakes is actually a worthwhile upgrade to your bike. Like, it makes your braking way better.
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying, but in the meantime, when it's not a standard, you're like, do I sell all my bikes and all my wheels to go disc? Or do I, you know, or do I just buckle down with my rim brakes and wait?
Sure. But like, I would say the difference with boost spacing is like, it's arguable how much that helps your bike, right?
Yeah. Like, especially does that help like, like, I'm just like mountain biking for fun. Like, it's not like I need, you know, I don't even know what the performance gain would be, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, like the performance gain is that the wheel is stiffer, right? Because it's like wider, you know, like the spokes sit wider or something. And it's like, you know, is that even a noticeable difference? Probably not at all. Like I kind of feel like if we never went to boost, no one would ever notice. But like the going to disc brakes, that's actually a substantial performance gain. I know that it's a pain in the ass.
It was a huge inconvenience for a lot of people, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost annoying when there's like an innovation because then everything else becomes more obsolete.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like I still have rim brake parts in my garage somewhere, I'm sure.
Dude, Adam literally, he texted me this week and he was like, "Oh, you got any rim brake wheels?" And I was like,
somebody texted me that last week too, and I'm like, no, I don't have any.
I bet you for his like Dylan.
He needs them for his CAD 10 or whatever.
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he? Last week I was like reorganizing my whole bike shop, and I had a whole plastic tub of old rim brake pads where you like would slide them in and slide them out, and I'm like, I had just been saving them, and I'm like, we don't own a single bike that uses these. And so I just dumped the whole thing in the trash. It was like, I don't know.
You didn't toss them up on eBay, dude? Toss them on eBay.
I just dumped the whole thing. Like, remember the good ones were the yellow ones, the Swiss Stop yellow brake pads? Those were
for carbon rims.
Yeah. There are a couple of those in there. Just
honestly, how long would those sit on eBay?
And then also another thing that
forever, dude.
Yeah, another thing that I came across, I was like, I had a box
right now. You know that, right?
Yeah. I have tried to eBay a lot of stuff, but I had another box of like just cables, and I'm thinking, I don't think I have any bikes with cables on them either.
Cables are useful sometimes. I've used cables to like fish parts out through my jet ski and like
to use
like,
for other things.
That's like a little wire, you know? Like they're useful.
Yeah,
I got one
that's actually a good idea.
Tied it onto my light in my garage. So just
I could have used it as on the SILCA wax. Once the little wire thing kind of frays, I could have just used one of my old cables and used that as the chain dipper. Does that count as an ad read?
Does that count as an ad read?
We can invoice
I don't think
SILCA
so.
for that ad read, right? What's our code?
It's
Bonk Bros Feb.
Well, it's March now, so
it's
probably
Mar.
Should we do an ad read for SILCA? Guys, what's your favorite SILCA product, huh?
The Chisella computer mount.
Whoa. Okay.
I know that's not what you would expect people to say, but it's pretty rad.
Oddly specific, all right.
Well, because I think that's the only computer mount they make, but it's like 3D printed titanium. It has a GoPro mount, and because it hooks straight onto your stem, and it's pretty adaptable. They have different spacers for all the different stems that are out there, but so you can find one that fits on pretty much any stem, and it's right in the middle. And it's because it's all just one big fat piece. I don't have to worry about it breaking and me losing my GoPro because that's happened before.
Oh, so this is a GoPro mount thing.
Yeah. Well, it holds your Wahoo on the top
and your GoPro.
And then under. Yeah, GoPro under. But it's not just some little, like most of the mounts are just one little metal or plastic like bar that goes out and then holds everything. This one is like a fatter piece of 3D printed titanium that holds it all. So it's like you don't have to worry about it breaking.
This may seem unrelated, but it's related to GoPro mounts and filming things during races or training rides. What do you guys think of the Oakley Meta glasses?
Oh, a friend of mine had them when we were down in Florida. He had them. He listens to the pod too. So what's up, Zach?
We should get sponsored by Meta.
Does Meta sponsor anything?
No.
I mean,
you can there were times where we'd be riding past something and he would like just go like this and it would take a picture or video of whatever we're riding by.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And it has the built-in, like you can listen to music just because it's through the bone conduction thing right there.
So built
into the arm.
Are you going to use these for filming races, Dylan?
I haven't bought a pair yet, but I was like,
what do they run you? What do they cost?
They're like $500.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
I mean, a pair of Oakleys is
exactly.
like $300. So you're only spending like $200 more
for the camera. A camera.
Yeah, right. It's actually not terrible. No. I would honestly expect a product like this to be $1,000. Sounds like I'm doing an ad read for freaking Meta right now, but I'm like very close to getting them because I was like, oh yeah, I could film stuff in a race and I could take pictures and I could listen. I wouldn't have to wear Shox headphones. I could just wear my glasses. But I'm going to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of how they look. Like the blue ones with the white frames, they just straight up look like Frozo glasses. You know what I mean?
I think those are the ones my buddy has.
Yeah, which I don't know. If you're into that, I guess that's fine. And honestly, this I think I've said this about sunglasses on this podcast. Like a pair of sunglasses will come out from a brand like Oakley, and the first thing everybody thinks is those look terrible. Like when the ones with the nose, what are those Katos? The ones with the nose, they cover your nose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When those first came out, everybody was making fun of them. I was like, those look terrible. They look awful.
Now you have them?
Well, I don't have a pair, but I will say Vanderpool has worn them enough times that I'm like, okay, they're cool, And that's what I mean. Like all it takes, like how glasses should look is so subjective, right? That if a cool person like Vanderpool wins enough races in them, all of a sudden you're like, yeah, those are cool. And so like, I don't know if anybody's going to wear Oakley Meta glasses when they're racing. The UCI probably banned that for all I know, but I don't know. Yeah.
You could just get don't they have some Ray-Ban ones that are the same thing, but they're Ray-Bans? That would look cooler. You could wear some just casual glasses while you're racing. That's baller. That's like actually would be even more gravel. That'd be gravel.
Yeah, that's like what Alex Howes did.
Yeah.
Just the casual sunglasses while he's racing.
Okay, you know who else did that, who we worship?
Who?
Cam Dodge.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did Cam Dodge wear casual sunglasses?
When he raced cyclocross, at least, he would just rock some like casual glasses and win freaking UCI cross races. All black, everything black.
I mean, I know he wore all black. Yeah, blacked out everything.
What a baller.
Yeah.
You should get him to come on the podcast. That would probably be the most interesting guest we ever had. For sure.
Isn't he like an electrician now or something?
I mean, that's way cooler than being a biker.
Yeah.
He works an actual job and contributes to society.
He's probably the coolest. Probably is the coolest cyclist that's existed.
The coolest cyclist that's existed, period. Wow.
I think the fact that most of the people who's listening to this probably have no idea who he is adds to the element of mystery.
I wonder if somebody's sent the pod to him when we've been
I hope so.
jerking off over him in the past.
Easy.
I hope so.
Kids listen to this.
They really shouldn't be.
Apparently, like everybody that we talk about, even if we don't mention their name, the podcast gets sent to them. I think I referenced.
Okay, people like
last
if I'm
week
on a different podcast, people just like text me and be like, or send it to me and be like, "Oh, I saw you on this podcast." I'm like, "Okay, no shit, I was there recording it. Like, I know I was on the podcast. Why do you have to send it to me?" I guess if somebody talks about you on a podcast, but like, I don't know.
I think I referenced a guy last week and I didn't even say the guy's name, but I guess somebody else knew that I was talking about that guy. And so they sent him the podcast and he got mad. And I'm like, I didn't even say your name. How do you like, obviously, I mean, I was talking about
how many people
guy,
get
like,
mad at you like a week?
I'm like, I didn't even say the guy's name and he was mad at me. And I'm like, why are you mad? I didn't even like mention your name.
Honestly, Dizzle's list of enemies is probably so long.
I know, and it's still growing. I thought it had maxed out a couple years ago, but apparently not. There's still a sign up sheet if you want to jump on the Dizzle hate bandwagon. Go ahead.
That's probably not good for racing because if you do for some reason find yourself like off the front at Mid-South or something, people, I feel like they're going to be more likely to chase you down if they hate you.
I do that all the time. Not like chase people down, but just like, you can give some guys a little bit more
most
space.
of the people who I race against who actually know me like me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's just the people who like Kyle Trudeau who don't really know me, but probably listened to the podcast once and then decided they didn't like me from one podcast episode.
Well, I mean, I've said this multiple times. You're less of a dick in real life.
I know. Come say hi at a race and you'll know for yourself how nice I am.
Which is crazy because like most people when they're being recorded are on their best behavior. They're like, "Oh, yeah, I got to be like Mr.
You guys, it's your fault. You just bring out the worst in me, Dylan."
I guess.
Yeah. Our friendship is poisonous. And we just so happen to record our friendship every week.
I know.
For the world to listen to.
Do you guys like talk outside of this very often?
Yeah. We talked for 10 minutes before we started recording.
Yeah. We said, "Hey man, I'm like, let's catch up 10 minutes before the episode."
Yeah.
No.
Drew tried to call me last week.
Didn't include me in that?
Yeah, I tried calling him twice and he never even like texted me back. Just trying to be a good friend and check in on you, and then crickets. We had to ask him something about ignition. He's like, here's my business partner trying to make me do work. Let me ignore. Click. Gosh.
Yeah, true.
I'm putting him to work next week. We're staying together at Mid-South. So
what's happening next week?
We'll be in Oklahoma.
No, I know, but what work do we have to do?
I don't know. I'll think of something though.
You're going to be training.
Well, on a completely unrelated note, I actually did decide to fly in the day before the race now. So,
good for you. That's good.
That'd be the way to do it.
Yeah.
All you got to recon is what, like the last couple of miles?
Yeah, honestly, you're convincing me, Scott.
There's one creek. There's like one creek crossing you need to know about. And
but can't you just like know where, like, just, I'm sure somebody will tell you what kilometer it's at.
Probably. And like everybody's probably out there with their meta glasses recording it.
So
anyway.
is this the one where you can like take that little trail, around the side? So why, if you're first into that, why don't you just win to the trail and then just drop anchor and just take your fucking time?
Yeah.
Every time I've seen a clip of that, it's like the guy who's first is like trying to go as fast as possible. I'm like, dude, you already won the race to the thing. Like,
yeah,
you're only going to help yourself by dropping anchor and like backing everybody else up, and then accelerate after the feature, and then like everybody's like standing still and the race is going full gas ahead.
See, Scott, this is why you would win Mid-South if you actually showed up.
I'm giving all my tips. We should cut that out, actually. I'm giving all my tips for when I actually go to that race in like 15 years.
When you're a washed up pro. When you're a washed up
and I'll do the
cyclist,
50K run.
And then you go to... Yeah, that would be sick. You've done one before. You're experienced.
When I was like 13 years old.
I feel like... Look, we're going to see what happens when we actually get to Mid-South and see, you know, how the race unfolds and everything. But I feel like Mid-South is crushing it this year with having the pro race the day before, starting at 1 p.m., which means we're going to finish like while everybody's in line at registration. I feel like that's the way to do it.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right. There is going to be there'll be the biggest crowd ever there because usually everybody's out on course when we finish.
That's what I mean. Like usually crowd control and maybe close the road or something.
Well, they have been doing that. Like that was a problem like 2 or 3 years ago.
Or like, and make sure that there's like a finish chute. So when there's a sprint, you don't just crash into a crowd of people.
Was that a problem at Mid-South?
I don't know. Every video I've seen from there is like, it just seems sketchy, like the sprint.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm going to be honest. The Mid-South sprint is one of the less convoluted gravel sprints. Like, it's pretty straight, and you can see the finish line coming from a mile away. It's not like some weird freaking chicane on gravel, and then the finish line is like, 50 meters before when you thought it was going to be.
That was exactly BWR Arizona. It was 2 miles of single track and then literally like 100 feet to sprint, like out of the single track. So like whoever led into that single track was going to win the race almost hands down. So like Lesby and Russell sprinted 3 miles before the finish. And basically whoever won that sprint into the single track was going to win the race. Lesby, when I talked to Lesby after the race, he was like, yeah, the whole time I was behind Russell through the last 2 miles of single track, he was like, how much do I value my life and Russell's life to try and sprint him at the end of this race? And he still almost came around. Like it was close, real close.
Yeah.
Which was impressive.
Yeah, it seemed like that chute could have been a little wider, to be honest with you.
Is Mid-South the one that has the gravel crit?
No, that's this weekend. Valley of Tears.
Oh.
That's this Friday in a couple days.
Ooh. Are you doing that, Drew?
Nah, I'm home this weekend and then Mid-South. But the rest of the team will be there.
Honestly, Valley of Tears is probably your best shot at making some money.
Because of the crit?
No,
because like if you get top 10, you get $1,000.
It's $1,000 for 10th?
It's like 4th through 10th is $1,000 for every place. Like it doesn't go down.
Wow. It's pretty solid. Although it's still,
that's cool.
Still, if you're paying for everything out of your own pocket, it's still going to cost you more than $1,000 to go there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like just far enough to where it's
I don't know how these privateers work with the.
It'd be a really long drive. And I just didn't want to, I don't know. 3 weekends of racing was going to be too much. I'd rather do a week off in the middle. I have these 2 things called an Andy and a Cassie. They're my daughters, and so I like to hang out with them occasionally.
Wow, dude, such a good dad.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man.
Yep. It's worth way more than a potential chance of winning $1,000.
Yeah. Spending $1,200 to then win.
Yeah. Spending $2,000 to maybe win $1,000 and be away for practically 3 weeks. Not worth it.
All right. Do you have access to listener questions, or is that something only Adam can do?
I could pull them up. I could pull up at least the ones that we have via the ignitioncoachco.com website. See what I did there? That was an ad read. Save $100 with code bonkbros100 when you sign up for coaching.
Should we do an ad read for something else while you're pulling that up?
Where did I put this? Here we go. Bonk Bros questions form. We have 230 responses.
Holy
I'll just go
crap.
to the most recent.
230?
I don't know which ones we've actually answered or not. I'm going to start deleting the ones that we answer.
Good call.
What's your opinion? Gravel Speed says, what's your opinion about the handlebar from Toot Engineering? Do you guys know?
Yes, I know. It's like it's very narrow, and it's honestly, I feel like people mostly use them for track racing.
Let me see here. Oh yeah, this is what that guy over in Europe was using. He kept getting like disqualified from races and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? The tall guy?
Yeah. Niels Van Schip or whatever. It's probably not Niels, it's something Van Schip.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of track racers on their homepage.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you're... so we actually had a pair of those in the wind tunnel, and we tried them out. And they were a lot more aero, but they were also so freaking narrow. Like, I don't think they would be great for anything other than track, to be honest with you.
Yeah, probably not.
How fat, like, what's your average speed in these gravel races? And how often are you not drafting anybody?
What are you trying to say? Aero doesn't matter?
I'm not saying that. I'm just like, if you're going to go to these lengths when you're not even going that fast, like the track, you're actually going fast. You know what I mean?
Let me prove you wrong.
How often are How often are you just not drafting anybody?
Let me prove you wrong right now, Scott. Unbound, this is how Unbound was won last year. The average
But you're not going to win Unbound.
Well, I'm just saying, like, aero matters in these gravel races. Like, Unbound...
For the people winning Unbound, yeah, sure. But
well, the people not winning also get dropped and have to, there's less drafting in a gravel race than there is in a road race. But anyway, Unbound, first of all, average speed was nearly 24 miles an hour. It was like 23 something miles an hour.
For the winner.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the way the race is won, 2 riders went off the front and rode for 150 miles, just the 2 of them. So that's nearly 75 miles. If they took equal turns, that's 75 miles of wind at 23.8 miles an hour average.
Sure. Look at this picture. Look at that. It just looks funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you, Dylan, but for for somebody like you or Drew, like, how often are you like by yourself or pulling?
Well, you realize that Drew and we get dropped and then we have to also hit wind.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But okay. So where are you getting dropped? Because that sounds like it's your limiting factor. Like on a climb?
I don't know. It depends on the race. I mean, yeah, it probably is a climb, yeah.
Like, are you ever just getting ridden off the wheel on the flat because the guy in front of you is just so aero?
I tell you what, as soon as I get off this podcast, I'm going and flipping my stem. That's what I'm doing.
Look at how narrow these stems are. That's crazy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That thing would snap as soon as you hit Little Egypt, crack.
Dude, I don't think it would snap because it's...
Oh, yeah. It's like all in one direction.
It's like in the right plane to not snap. If it was in the other plane, it would.
I think.
I mean, the people listening to this podcast have no idea what we're talking about right now.
Okay, so are you getting the toots or not?
You getting the toots or what?
You should actually just answer the question instead of going down some rabbit hole about how Dillon gets dropped.
I think if you do,
these look kind of sick.
If you do track racing, these bars look good. Anything else other than track racing,
would you? You couldn't even put shifters on. You could put blips on here.
Yeah,
I don't know where you'd put your brakes.
Though
you could do cheetah brakes.
Cheetah brakes,
the old school cheetah brakes.
Yeah, but you also couldn't because
the bars aren't round. Like, how are you going to clamp them on there?
Yeah.
All right, next question.
The toots.
Glad we got to the bottom of that.
All right. I'll delete that one. All right. Next question from Charlotte, North Carolina. I just went through the Charlotte airport last night. I am 62 years old, enthusiast, doing my first gravel race soon. Unwary gravel grinder, 55 miles, 4,500 feet of climbing, unmaintained forest service roads with steep, chunky descents. Would my Schwalbe 50 GR1S be sufficient? By the way, my bike is a Dizzle-approved Lauf Segla with ceramic floor. Thanks, Chris A.
All right. If you're going to ride Schwalbe tires, which is that's a good choice, except for you might flat. So make sure that the risk of flatting is relatively low on this course. Ride the Thunderbirds. Don't get whatever G1R BS. Just get the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, he says on here, unmaintained forest service roads with steep and chunky descents.
Thunderbirds or Race Kings, honestly. Like, if you think that the risk of flatting is even remotely there, it's probably just worth it to run the Race Kings because they're only marginally slower and the risk of flatting is way less. So I'd either go Thunderbirds or Race Kings. I wouldn't even mess around with their supposed gravel tires.
Yeah, I use the G1 RS whenever it's like a lot of pavement or like really, really fast and no punctures. Like Sea Otter, I'm probably going to do the tires he's talking about. And last year at like the Michigan Coast to Coast race, I ran the exact tires he's talking about, the 50 millimeter GR1S or whatever they're called, but the slicks. Basically. But there was like zero chance of flatting and it wasn't chunky. But if it's chunky, you probably want to go to a bigger tire. And you can order them at biketiresdirect.com and use code Bonk Bros 10.
It's Bonk Bros 10, yeah.
There you go. All right.
Wow. Third ad read.
Another guy. Maybe it's the same guy.
Look at how well we just seamlessly fit these ad reads into our podcasts.
The weather this winter
really
sucks.
Professional podcasters.
Just
at this
listen to the question, Dylan.
Yeah, the weather this winter sucks, and I'm training more indoors. Should I adjust my volume given the physical differences of riding on the indoor trainer?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the only person that would disagree is Chase Wark. He actually does more volume on the trainer than he does outdoors.
Yeah, but is that good for his training?
Probably not.
He does crush it at the early season races. Like he's always really fit at Mid-South and Valley of Tears. And
I've told him this. And then he's like cracked by the time, like the biggest race of the year is Unbound. And he's cracked by the time it gets here. And I'm like, you should probably like maybe dial it back.
Yeah.
On the trainer or in the winter.
Did he do 1,000 miles in a week again this year?
And I think like his whole house, like him, his wife, and his kid all got sick that week, so he had to nick it after like 2 days.
I wonder why they got sick. He's trying to do 1,000 miles inside.
Yeah, he just does it. There's a loop on Training Peaks Virtual that's just a velodrome loop, and he just does velodrome loop for. He'll do 6 hours on the velodrome.
Is that how you get the highest average speed?
Yeah, because it's just pan flat the whole time. And it's the only course that's just pan flat the whole time. So you can get the highest speed. But like the whole point of like getting on Training Peaks Virtual or these virtual riding is to like be a bit more interactive and to make it a bit more like riding outdoors. But if you just get on the velodrome, it's like you're going back to just riding a dumb trainer 10 years ago.
I don't know if this is a controversial take or not controversial take or hot take or what, but in my opinion, you shouldn't count mileage if you're riding indoors. Indoor miles don't count at all.
Well, I think
you win like Chase.
Just count hours, but also
you can count also, hours, but like
you're not coasting at all inside. So the hours are like, you could say, you can count KJs. You can count KJs, you can count hours, all of that is fine. But when somebody's like, I rode 150 miles on Zwift, I'm like, no, you went 0 miles. You can also count the miles, but it's like a Zwift mile is not equivalent to an outdoor mile, you know?
Yeah.
You could argue that a Zwift mile is more like standardized or like a better unit of measurement, actually, because an outdoor mile has more other variables. Like climbing and wind and terrain.
I mean,
mountain biking and road cycling are not equivalent, obviously.
You know, like it's like, do we live in the metaverse where, you know, you can buy NFTs and stuff, or do we live in the real world where you have to go outside and walk a mile to walk a mile? You know what I'm saying?
What's an NFT?
Oh my gosh! They don't have those in Kentucky.
No, I'm dead serious. I've literally never heard what you just said.
I don't even know what it is. I'm not going to try to explain it. Okay, and like, I think they're dead at this point. I could be wrong. Don't shoot me if people still do NFTs. I honestly don't know.
Do you know what the acronym stands for?
Non-fungible token, I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Again, don't shoot me. I'm not a freaking...
I guess it didn't come to Kentucky.
NFT expert.
All right. Homeboy from Michigan says, I'm doing my first 100-mile gravel race at the Dust Bowl. All right. SILCA is one of the leading sponsors of that race, too. I currently ride... Dude, the Dust Bowl's stepping it up this year. I think they're saying this is... I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not, but there might be a prize purse. And he was saying he's trying to get it live streamed. Mark, the promoter of that race.
Are there any other like industry secrets that you are not supposed to say that you can?
No. Mark's really cool. I mean, I want to promote his race as much as possible.
Like when Dylan's saying that he can't talk about the felt, like, is somebody telling you, like, did somebody tell you can't say this about the Dust Bowl? Or
no, but I think it's in the works. Like, it's just not official yet. He's working on it. Yeah. So like, he's trying to pull together a prize purse for the Dust Bowl this year, which would be sick. Anyways, I currently ride a
prize purse.
No, it's just like a regional race up in Indiana.
Southeast Gravel pays you $500 for the win.
And the Red River Roubaix has got a prize purse.
All right, we don't need to promote that anymore for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You already got enough value out of this.
Yeah, I know. 5 people signed up last week after listening to the podcast. We're up to 6 registrations.
Are you putting on a race?
Oh, yeah, you weren't on last week. Yeah. It's called the Red River Roubaix. It's on June the 20th. You going to come?
Is there a prize purse?
Yeah, from Ignition. The winner gets $300.
You're paying it, actually, Dylan.
And you're paying it. It's coming out of your pay. It's coming straight out of your paycheck.
$300, dude. That's like chump change. Why don't we bump that up, huh?
Well, if more than 100 people register, I told the bicycle station that they're going to double the prize purse.
You just told them that, and they're
I think so.
I guess.
I hope so. Yeah. I'm going to call a couple other sponsors and try to get some.
Is it just like $300 for the win and nothing for anybody else?
300, 200, 100.
Nice.
Keep it nice and easy.
All right.
I currently ride. We still haven't answered this guy's question.
Should we make this the last question and then bounce.
Diverge 700C max tire clearance is 47, or he has 650B wheels with a max tire clearance of 2.1s.
Mm-hmm.
What tire and size should I run for this race? I'm pretty confident on the bike, but in the past have struggled with large gravel descents. Well, Alex from Michigan, one of the most decisive points in the race is a pretty fast, sketchy, loose downhill, like 50 miles into the race.
What race are we talking about again?
The Dust Bowl.
Oh.
But besides that one downhill, there's not really any other technical downhills. There are a lot of turns. There's like 150 something turns or whatever in this race. You're turning the whole time. But I usually go for
a tire that's good for the majority of the course, and then just say like, take it easy on this downhill or something.
Yeah, that's probably the right call.
How much of the course is paved?
It's a lot of gravel, but it's like pretty fast gravel. Maybe 20 or 25 miles of it is paved.
Out of 100?
Yeah.
Okay. 2.1 Thunderbirds.
Yeah,
but it's a 650B. Does that matter?
Yeah, Dylan's never done it. I wouldn't do that. I would go with like some the 47 Pathfinders or something like that, or the Schwalbe G1 RS, where it's like fast rolling, but maybe you've got some tread for the turns. That's what I would do. I don't think a mountain bike tire would be way too much for that.
You can
course.
fit a Thunderbird in a Diverge. I've seen people do it. I know it says 47. You can fit it. It's fine. Thunderbird.
I don't. Yeah, but that tire is too slow for the course. You want a faster rolling tire.
The Thunderbird is not slow, dude. What are you talking about?
How fast did it feel at Sea Otter last year, buddy?
I mean, it beat you by 50 places.
Yeah, I know, and I had slow tires on too, so I don't think there's much of a comparison there. All right.
I think you place way too much. I think you put way too much of your result on your tires last year at Sea Otter.
I think you put enough.
I think you're blaming your result at Sea Otter way too much on your tires. Is what I'm saying.
No. I'm blaming your result on your tires.
All right, let's wrap it up. Come on, I'm losing brain cells over here.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for submitting your questions. Is that it?
That's it.
Alrighty. See you next week, folks.